everybody, this is the Bunny Chick for another week of NRL predictions for this week. I'm gonna do the ones from last week. Oops, I'll leave that down there. I didn't do so bad last week. I did get 5, but 4's alright. Okay, so, first game was on a Friday, so Roosters were playing the City Roosters, my team were playing the Canterbury Bulldogs. That was actually a very close game. Very, very close game. Doesn't matter about that. Roosters ended up winning that game 28-24. Gee, that was a harder game, one of the harder games for us, but still we won. So, go on to the next game, which was Auckland just normal Warriors now. I don't think they go to Auckland anymore. Versus the Melbourne Storm, and the Melbourne Storm won that game 26-10. Then the next game was the Brisbane Broncos versus the North Queensland Cowboys. It ended up 20-all, but then in extra golden point time, Cowboys kicked the field goal in 120. And then, I believe this was a Sunday game, Newcastle Knights are playing the Gold Coast Titans. Surprisingly enough, Newcastle Knights got up on this game, 34-26 over the Gold Coast Titans. And then the next game we had was the Manly Seagulls were 18, and the South Sydney Rabbitohs 38. Well, I didn't think the Rabbitohs would win this week after they had their loss to the West Tigers the week before. Then we had the Canberra Raiders versus the Cronulla Sharks. Canberra Raiders was 16. Cronulla Sharks 42. Boy, that was a big score. And then the following game was between the West Tigers and Penrith Panthers. Final score: West Tigers 2, Penrith 36. And then the final game we had was between the Dragons and Parramatta. Dragons were 16, Parramatta 14. I'll tell you the games I got wrong last week. I got the Raiders, and I got this Manly, and I got Broncos, and I got the Tigers wrong, but that's okay. We'll go into this week's round, starting this Thursday, the 16th of March. The first game at 7:05 p.m. is the Melbourne Storm versus the Brisbane Broncos. Well, Melbourne Storm are at home, so my pick this week is the Melbourne Storm to beat the Broncos. Well, you never know. Broncos may come back after that 1 point lost over the Cowboys last week. The next game is on Friday, 17th of the 3rd, which is St. Patrick's Day, starting at 5 p.m, is the Canterbury Bulldogs versus the Warriors. My pick in this game is the Bulldogs. I think Bulldogs are after their first win of the season after they went down 4 points to my team, the Roosters, last week. The next game is at 7:05 is the Gold Coast Titans versus Parramatta Eel. Titans apparently are riddled with injuries, so I don't think they could win this game, but they could get close. They're at home playing the Parramatta Eel. Parramatta have been won their last 2 games really good, so I'm backing them to win this week. And then we got on Saturday, the 8th to 3rd, at 3:30 is Newcastle Knights versus the Rabbitohs. I know the Rabbitohs won last week, but surprisingly enough, I went Newcastle to win again this week. Yeah, so hopefully they will win. And then the next game is at 6 p.m. The Penrith Panthers versus the Sydney Roosters. My pick's the Roosters. I love the Roosters. Well, injury report. Blake Ferguson could be out 2 to 3 weeks with the rib injury, but I'm not sure. So, coming in for Blake Ferguson, I believe is Joseph Manu. He's played a few games last year, but let's see where he goes and all the boys. Go the Roosters. Huckadoodle. Yay. And then the 8 o'clock game is the North Queensland Cowboys versus Manly Seagulls. Cowboys are playing at home, so they should win this over Manly. So my pick is Cowboys. And then we go to the last two games. Sunday night hit to the 3rd at 3 p.m. The Canberra Raiders over West Tigers. Well, both of them were unlucky last week. Canberra losing to the Sharks 42-16. And of course, the Tigers lose the Penrith 36-2. Raiders are at home, so I picked the Canberra Raiders to beat the West Tigers. And finally, at 5:30 p.m., the Cronulla Sharks versus the St. George Dragons. Sharks are at home. After their impressive win over Canberra Raiders last week, this week I went with the Sharks. So, they're all my tips for this week. Go the Roosters, as always. And I will see you next week for some more predictions, round 4, plus results from round 3. This is a buddy tick for right now, but I'll be back with more predictions next week. Bye!